Hey, Tim and Kara, this is Rick. I'm here at 180 Mountain Valley Drive in Eden, and wanted to give you a tour of the property. This is the outside of it. It is really a nice piece of property. I'm impressed with the acreage that's here. So I wanted to just turn around and show you. It does have a gravel driveway or gravel road that's shared by other neighbors. There's one right across the street through those trees, and then another one there, and then down the road another one. I'm sure there's more. I have not driven down the road any further to look and see. As you can see though, there is a nice large carport, extra large, and I've already walked around the property, and like I said, I'm quite impressed. There are two fountains. There's one here. I do not know if they're working. Doesn't look like they are because there's grass growing beneath it. And then there's one down the hill over there, the other side. This pool, it looks like it's in working order because it is covered and it looks like there's water in it. They have chained the fence so nobody can get in. You have to climb over the fence. So I don't know about those storage units at the end, if those are changing rooms or storage or pump room or what's going on there. But it does look like it could be usable. This is the look at the back. I'm going to go up on the deck and show you a better view of it. Down at the corner, straight in front, there's a little gully. I don't know if that's a creek or what, but I did walk down there. And then there's a nice storage unit there that does have electricity. And oh, over there, there's a swing and a table and a bird feeder, bird fountain or whatever that is. And then a little play set down in the back. And then over the other side is another storage unit. They're both very nice. This one does not have electricity in it. And I'm assuming from what I'm seeing that the property goes to just behind that playset at the bottom of that hill. It's very quiet here. So it'd be very enjoyable to have the privacy. I'm going to take a walk up to the back deck, and as you can see, very large carport, which is really nice. And then here's a better overview of the backyard that you can see. And there are steps that go down underneath the deck. We'll take a look at that a little bit later. And this deck actually wraps around the whole house. Yeah, this little outset here. Here's a look at the side yard. So you can see that. There must have been a bird bath down there. And then this wraps around going to the front of the house. I will be entering off the carport, going into the side door. The front door takes you right into the living room area, and we'll see that in just a moment. Okay, so here we go into the house. And here's a look at the house from the inside, just as an overview. Living room with fireplace, kitchen, and then a dining space here. So you have this, the back of the fireplace here, which is kind of cool. The refrigerator looks pretty nice. Looks like it's in decent shape, as well as the freezer. Then you have your sink, of course. Not a gas stove, but it could be updated for sure. And then here's walking around into the living room. And you'll see the light there. And then this is the front door with a space here. This carpet actually goes through the main floor, even in the bathroom. I was a little taken back by that because you don't normally see carpet in bathrooms anymore. Oh, here's a relic that we don't see anymore, an actual telephone on the wall. How nice. This is a hallway to the bedrooms and the main bathroom. To the right is the main bathroom, and like I said, carpet on the floor. And then this is a nice big closet. And then the bathtub shower here. It's in decent shape. Older style. And then you have your sink, medicine cabinet, and then behind the door is a linen closet. I believe that's a cold air exchange right there. And then right across from the bathroom is the first bedroom. Nice sized bedroom. And then you have a closet there, just a basic closet. Continuing down to the right, I'm going to call this the primary bedroom. That looks to be a queen size bed. And then a nice closet in here as well. Double-sided. Oh, I didn't turn the light on. Hanging on both sides. You could put a rod there underneath. But very nice size. And then right across from that is the third bedroom. Again, that looks to be like a queen size bed as well. And this too is a good size, with a nice closet here. It's about a 6.5 foot closet. The upstairs does not have a laundry. The laundry is downstairs. However, here's the thought. This closet in the bathroom, you could possibly make this into a laundry area. It looks like it might be big enough for a washer dryer side by side. And you do have plumbing right there that goes to the tub. So you might be able to connect into that. The only thing would be for the dryer, how to vent the dryer out. So that's a possibility. All right, there is popcorn ceiling, and it looks like it has been painted. If you do not prefer popcorn ceiling, one of my contractors recommended to me that instead of trying to rip it down, you could put 1/4-inch drywall up and then just cover it, and then you'll have a flat surface. All right, here's the stairs to the basement. And it's a nice full basement. To the right, an open space with a pool table. A really big open space. One thing I did notice too, I want to make mention, when I first came into the house, it smelled like they might have had some pets. And I noticed that when I come back downstairs that there is that same odor. So it is something you could probably get rid of if you do not have pets. And then on this side, it's another living area, what they've made into a living area. And then that wall is the fireplace. And then they have that little fireplace there. In this corner, you have your fuse panel, and it looks good from what I can tell. And the wiring looks to be okay as well. I'm not an expert at this, but all the stuff I've seen, that's what I can say right now. And that's a well saver. The wall looks to be okay. And then come around. The ceiling is a little low. I'm coming up to this spot right here. This is actually a little bit lower. I am 6'3", and I can just walk underneath it without hitting my head. And then you have this storage cabinet here, which is nice. There is, as you can see in the pictures, another kitchen downstairs. This could be a nice dining area. And then this leads outside to the back. There is the washer dryer, the one that you saw in the pictures. So you could leave that down here and add a washer dryer upstairs as well. If you had somebody that needed to live with you, this could be a good apartment for them. And then this is where the furnace and water heater is located. The water heater looks to be older. I don't know the age. I did look at the furnace, and it is manufactured in 2012. So it's about 13 years old. According to home inspectors, it's coming to the end of its lifespan. They say about up to 15 years. However, it could go longer. Here is the bathroom. And then, very unique, on this side is a safe. Looks like that will probably stay with the house as well. But what a neat feature to have. And then shelving there. Then you have your shower. It looks to be in okay shape. Very usable. Behind the door is more shelving. And then we come back around to the rest of the living area downstairs. All right, let's walk outside real quick from the downstairs and see if I can open this door. I haven't opened it yet, so you can get an idea of below the deck. All right, so below the deck, there is a propane tank. You can see that. It says AmeriGas up there, so I'm not sure. You could store stuff under the deck here if you wanted, even though it is sloped. Another look at the backyard from this angle. And then you have this table and umbrella here. Here's the outside unit. Lawrence Heating and Cooling is the company that installed this. And let's see, they are in Eden. So walking around this way, it slopes up underneath the deck there. And again, you could put storage, store stuff underneath there as well. Just to give you a little different perspective of the house, I'm going to walk out just a little bit and give you another look at the land. There is somebody that lives up the hill there, so that would be one of your closest neighbors as well. Here's a look at the back of the house, just so you have an idea about that. All right. From what I can see, the house looks to be in good shape. It just needs updating, and which I know that you guys can do that. So it looks to be a good house. All right, that's all I can show you for right now. I will talk to you all a little bit later.